So let's take a look at using shots only in the breakdowns and shots area of Yamdu. This is a slightly different project. I've just called this commercial non-scripted because I want to showcase what you can do using shots and building storyboards for projects that might be more commercial, might be slightly shorter, just very different to a feature-length movie or a television series, for example. So I've chosen to use only shots for this. As you can see, I've entered 3 shots already, and the first thing I want to do is simply create a shot. So as I've already created 3 shots, I will add number 4 here. I can add a description, and the description is hands are shuffling cards. And then I can add a little bit of technical information if I wish to. What sort of shot is this? Let's say it's a medium shot, just to showcase what you can do. You can say, what level is this, what camera height and framing, everything else, all of these things. I won't get into this too much right now, but you can add some technical information when you create the shot. So I'm just going to create the shot. And now it's been added to this list in the final position. If I click in here, I can now start adding a lot of information. So if I click into Edit General Information, we can see here that I can start adding information about the camera, the VFX, lighting, sound, all of these things. I can get very much in depth about all of the different things involved in this shot. So, for example, one of the things that I can add is I can choose a set, and since the other shots are all set in a theater, I will click here and it's automatically added with the information I have added about this location, and I'll show you that a little later too. So you can add all of these informations, and also here you can add images and files, and I want to add an image to go with the rest, so I click here. This is the image I want. And now Yamdu has uploaded it, my hands are shuffling cards image. So if we look here, we can see that there is a little plus sign after number 4, and that's because 4 is the last shot I have currently created. If I want to create the next shot in this series, instead of going back out, I can just continue right here. I can add the next shot within the details view. So it's a very useful function. Scrolling down, you can see that we can add a lot of other information. For example, we can add a character, and if we click here, we can see that I've already added a character when I was creating the other shots, because this is a magician. And you see here I have already added some information about him, and I have some actor suggestions already made for this role. So going back to the breakdowns and shots, I can look at this information in a variety of ways. So I can click on the shot list, and then I just have a list without photographs or anything else, so I can go back to the image list. I can also create a storyboard, and this is a very useful way to just see everything very visually. If I want to, I can move around, just dragging and dropping the shots themselves if I want to change the sequence, or just mess around, try something different, see, follow an idea, whatever it might be. So I can do that very easily just by moving them left or right. It's a very easy way to create quick storyboards if you're trying to plan a lot of shots. The other thing I can do here is I can PDF export this information, and when I click on this, I have the option to download a shot list with images, or a storyboard, whether it's got 2 or 3 columns. So I'm going to click on a 2-column storyboard, and now you can see Yamdu has automatically generated this storyboard with all of the information here, the 4 images and everything I've added, and as always it's generated with company information. So as I mentioned before, you can add a lot of information to the shots area. If we look here in the details view, for example, we see the set is a theater, and if we click on theater, we can see that we have a filming location already scouted, it's Ari Studios. If we click on that, we see here the name, the address. There's a very convenient map at the side. So you have a vast amount of information at your fingertips about everything you need in relation to the shot itself. And that just shows you the many capabilities of Yamdu in terms of building information on information, creating a database, and making sure that you have everything you need right at your fingertips. I hope that has been a useful demonstration. All the best.